My name is Vo Trong Nghia from Vo Trong Nghia Architects. I am the founder, yes, of the firm. We started the low-cost house project 3 years ago, and we spent a lot of time to do many versions of the house, and a lot of requirement from the house. It's 30 square meter, but it has to be under 4,000 US dollar. Then it should be durable, like more than 50 years, 30 years from 50 years. So that's why it's really difficult to make that. And it also has to be easy to assembling, because many places like in Mekong Delta, they don't have the road to take the house to there by truck. So this has to be light. Every element has to be less than 60 kilo. Then it's easy to put on the small ship and then take to the place to build the house. And because if we build that for the people, then it's really costly. So it has to easy assembling. So the house, this house, only need 3 hours to assembling that. I think I am really happy. I'm really happy, and I don't know the reason why they found down our small project like this. But honestly, it's the most difficult project of us, because it spent more than 3 years to design that kind of house. And then this Biennale find down that house and put it here. Of course, this is really meaningful, the most meaningful and most difficult project of us. And they know that, and they put it here. That is my honor. And you know, architect always make the architecture for rich society, but they forget 70% of the poor people in the world that is don't have the house to living in. So that's why we spend a lot of time for design this kind of house. And I am really happy that they feel this important like what I feel, because I think this is the biggest project of my life. I think so. And one more thing is this kind of architect is make the person like good connection with the nature, because now the modern living, we lose the connection with the nature. That's why we have the war everywhere in the world, and conflict everywhere, and misunderstanding. So architects need to design the architecture that help people have more strong connection with the nature. And the architecture itself just a device to help the people have the connection with the nature. At first, it's a bit difficult to convince the client and society to accept our design. But now, because we succeed with many cases, then then we have a lot of things to do, and a big chance to use the architecture and urban plan to realize the concept that we green back the city, or we green our earth. That is really meaningful for our modern society. And you know, in Vietnam, we don't have greenery for the city, just 0.7 square meter per person in the Ho Chi Minh. It almost low it in the world. So that's why we do many architecture that is just a device to plant a tree, or we give the city like small park with each project. Yes, because in Vietnam we have a lot of problem with environmental, with urban plan, with architecture. So that's why if the world is have some interesting in our work, that means they support us to have more chance to realize our world in doing architecture, urban plan, or even changing the way of living in modern society in Vietnam. That is really important. Yes.